we're back. My name is Timothy Judkins. You have made your way back to the Realty Resource Report. We are now live on Facebook and TikTok. So if you are following me on TikTok, we are live there too. Splashington the Third is my name on TikTok. Let me move the camera a little bit. A little bit. Let me tell you, pure chaos. Everything everywhere at the same time, that's what I live in. Everybody at the same time doing everything everywhere. That is exactly what's happening in my current business. I put a new listing on the market, St. Clairsville, 3-bedroom. I will talk more about that later in the broadcast. I had filmed a $700,000 to $800,000 listing out in Wheeling. And then we did another one out in Wellsburg. The Wellsburg one I will be talking about today as well. That one's coming up. And welcome back. It is Monday, October 20th. You have made your way back to the St. Clairsville office for RE/MAX Broadwater. My name is Timothy Judkins. I am your host here at Realty Resource Report, where we give a buyer, seller tip, the latest news that's happening in the real estate world. And let you know what's going on. There is a promotional video for the Wellsburg listing. I will be posting that shortly after this live stream. If you guys have any questions or any topics you want me to go over on this live stream, let it be known. Send them over. Send me a message. Whatever you want to do. Let me adjust my little light. Get my light out the way. Boom, boom, boom. This thing is look like it wanted to do its own thing. So we're going to stop that before it gets there. This is real life. This is a live stream. This is not rehearsed. It is not practice. I do not go over scripts before I go on here. You're getting the live, uncut version of who I am and how I do what I do, okay? But without further ado, I got my little agenda. We're going to go over the first article of the day. Snoozing the dream. Snoozing the dream. Now, this article is focused on the median age for home buyers as of right now, October 20th, 2025. Come to find out, don't be surprised. The median house buyer age as of right now in October 2025, the average home buyer is 58 years old. 58. Don't know what happened. Don't know how we lost it, because the average home buyer who is on the market looking right now is 38 years old. And what I mean by that is the average first-time home buyer currently right now in the market is 38 years old. But the number of home buyers that have taken the market by storm this year are all hovering around the age of 58, 56. So they're saying that's because long-term equity, more stable lifestyle. They are not looking to move from one place to the next. This generation had more children than the current generation. There's a lot of factors that play into this, but a lot of it boils down to being more financially secure. So this elder generation has more finances laying around. They have more opportunities, and they might have an awesome, interest rate that we don't know about. So that's our first article for the day. That's just something to give people a heads up on where things are going and what type of buyers you're dealing with and what is actually happening in the current market. All right. So my second article for the day is the fixer-uppers are gaining popularity. People want them now. Is that what they're saying? The fixer-uppers. And I'm not even going to fabricate it. I actually showed a house this morning, and it was a fixer-upper. And the whole time we're in the house, my buyer's like, I love it. I love this place. The owner happened to be around, and the owner came by, and he was like, don't lie to us. You don't have to say you love it. But she actually loved it, right? So due to firsthand personal experience today, this morning, when I say this morning, I am like holding it together, you guys. You have to understand. I was up till 3 a.m. today. Then woke up at 6:45 to get to my 8 a.m. showing. So cranking it out right now. But back to the story. So the fixer-uppers are gaining popularity. And my buyer this morning said she just loved this fixer-upper. The whole bathroom, the whole downstairs, the whole extra room, all of it needs work. But she didn't care. She was like, I love the idea of buying the home for this price, and then I have this much money spared, and I could do this and I could do that. And that is the new direction that they're moving into. Statistically speaking, this is the crazy part. On Realtor.com, ever since 2021, fixer uppers have been searched 3 times more than move-in ready houses. One more time. Since 2021, fixer upper houses has been searched 3 times more than any other home, or I should say, move-in ready home on Realtor.com specifically. That's a Realtor.com specific statistic. Okay. On top of that, there's other options to get you in too. If you don't know about the FHA 203K loan, that is a renovation loan. So if you actually are buying a home that needs renovation and fixing, they will actually finance that. So you need to find a lender that does 203K loans. 203K, that's what they're called. And so with that growing affordability, when it comes to the fixer uppers, right? Because you have this gap area, you have this space of like, what is it worth? What could it be? Because at the end of the day, this project isn't done, it's not complete. So with that being said, you have a lot more negotiation ability when it comes to these type of deals, and they might be trying to get rid of them. So it's funny because in this same statistic, all of the properties that have been on the market longer are getting more attention and traffic than newer listings, which is crazy, which is actually crazy. So let's okay, let's fast track, because I don't want this idea to float too far before we start taking advantage of it. Okay. So my buyer tip of the day, let's get right into it. Buyer tip of the day: consider a renovation loan or get that sweat equity going. So what I mean by that, so if you're trying to buy a home in the current state of affairs and where the market is right now, the fixer uppers are a huge focus right now. And if you can just learn how to do a few things around the house, or you could save money to do a few things around the house, you're going to win. You're going to win. Not on top of that, you can also put in, now this disclaimer, we are in the middle of a government shutdown as I'm speaking on today's live stream broadcast. So FHA, VA, and possibly these 203K loans are probably frozen right now during a government shutdown. But with that being said, you might have an upper hand. Buyer tip of the day. Let's say it one more time. Buyer tip of the day. If you are looking for a home and you can't get in versus the interest rate versus a down payment, or you have some other credit issue going on, look for fixer-upper homes. These houses require less money down, less headache when it comes to the bank, because some banks won't even cover them unless you get a 203K loan, which is the FHA loan. So we have multiple options. I highly suggest, this even is like beating me down to say this, get a qualified, seasoned agent if you're going in the fixer-upper direction, okay? So if you're looking to buy a fixer-upper, work with an agent that has been doing this a while or has been licensed a while, that he can actually, or she can actually help you maneuver through this type of deal, okay? Seller tip of the day, same thing. Same thing. So if you have a property that needs some work, that needs some fixing up, you can sell it as is. You don't actually have to wait to get your renovations done before you put your house on the market. I actually just talked to my sellers about this not too long ago. The thing is, people are literally going for fixer-upper homes. So if that's the case, why not be that person who is trying to highlight the potential in your project, the potential in this area, this neighborhood, where you can go, the shopping, the hospitals, what is around your property that we can focus on, less what's happening inside and more about what we can do when it's actually fixed up. This is a people business. If you are so focused on the money and a financial win and all these things, it's going to be very hard for you to move forward because families are going to live here. Kids will be raised here. Gatherings will happen here. Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays. We have to make a house a home. It's not just an investment. It's not just a money-making scheme. So we have to think about these things moving forward. So again, my seller tip for the day is try to focus on the potential and not just the problems. All right? It's my buy and sell tip today. Shout out to everybody seeing me on TikTok. I appreciate y'all jumping in. All right, so now this is probably, a few of y'all's favorite part of the day. I can't do the Realty Resource Report. I can't do my live stream broadcast without plugging the team. We got to plug the team, okay? So let me get my paperwork in order. I didn't want to start off with that one because there we go. So my first one for the day is boom. All right, this is 56260 Key Bel Air Road in Bel Air, Ohio. It's listed for $50,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 50K home. You might want to call somebody. This one's listed by Ashley here at Remax Broadwater. So if you want more information, you want to get a private tour to go see that house, please reach out to Ashley. She will get you set up for that showing. Now, my next listing I have to show for y'all today. This one's crazy. Lakefront property. Boom. This one's listed by Ida. The address for this one is 54846 Seneca Lake Road, Quaker City. And that one is listed for $320,000. That is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath right off the lake. You're looking for a lakeside home? Ida has one for sale. She has one for sale. All right. And the next one we have, I took this photo, so. I got to show you the one we did in Wheeling soon. That one's going to be crazy. I'm sure it's coming up pretty soon. This one is 3761 Bells Ridge in Wellsburg, West Virginia. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I only know that because I was in there taking photos and things like that. But it is underneath $150K for this home. 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000, almost 2,000 square feet, 1,080, I should say. That one is actually listed by Marquita here at Remax Broadwater as well. So if you want more information, reach out to Marquita. She will show you. She'll give you more details, tell you what's going on with the property. Now, boom. St. Clairsville. This is my new listing. Hey, this is me. This is mine. That one, all right? Now, this one is 46871 East Almar Lane in St. Clairsville, Ohio. This one is listed for $330,000. It has been on the market for 1 day. Because I put it on the market Saturday night, midnight, Sunday morning, putting the sign in a pitch black. No raccoons in the area. Did see a deer, though. Did see a deer. 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Everything is completely new, renovated, new carpet, new countertops, new kitchen, new shelves, new paint. Go check it out. And then my last listing for the day is 61060 Webb Heights in Shadyside, Ohio. This one is listed by Kelsey Cromer. And that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $279,000. We have houses for sale. Houses for sale. If you want to get your house to the market, you're looking for some marketing, some photo video action, some drone footage, you got to reach out. Reach out. Let us know. We would love to get over there, help you get your ownership goals, help get your property sold. There is no question that is considered a dumb question to me. I would love to answer anything and everything that you guys want to know about the real estate world when it comes to this thing. And this is my Monday broadcast, and I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you stopping in.